Hi there. In this quick video, we're unpacking 3 terms you'll see constantly in your education studies: paradigms, theories, and perspectives. Understanding these terms will help you decode complex readings and strengthen your academic writing. A paradigm is simply a model or pattern that shapes how we understand things. In education, paradigms are the big ideas that guide how we think about teaching and learning. The constructivist paradigm, for example, sees learning as actively building knowledge through experience, rather than just receiving information. This paradigm focuses on how learners create meaning from what they experience. A theory is an explanation that helps us understand how or why something happens. Theories can help us understand specific aspects of how learning happens. For example, Vygotsky's theory explains that we learn best when someone more knowledgeable helps us tackle challenges just beyond what we can do alone. This theory gives us specific concepts like the zone of proximal development that we can use in our studies. A perspective is a specific viewpoint we use to look at an issue. It's like standing in a particular spot to see things from that angle. Different perspectives help us focus on different aspects of learning and development. Taking a socio-cultural perspective focuses our attention on how culture and social relationships affect learning, rather than just looking at what happens inside an individual's mind. This perspective highlights how learning is shaped by the communities we belong to. Here's a simple framework to identify these in your readings. Paradigms are broad frameworks that shape an entire field. Look for terms describing general approaches to education or learning as a whole. Theories are explanations with specific concepts and principles. They're often named after key thinkers like Piaget or Vygotsky. Perspectives are viewpoints that focus on particular aspects of education. They direct our attention to specific elements like social context or individual psychology. Each of these operates at a different level, from the broadest frameworks down to specific viewpoints. Try this framework with your next reading assignment. First, preview the text for these key terms. Second, colour code or annotate them as you find them. And finally, map how they relate to each other. This will help you decode complex academic language and strengthen your understanding of educational concepts. Understanding these 3 terms will make a huge difference in how you interpret and write about the things that you're learning.